Hello, everybody. Chris back here again. And we are in Brothers War Standard now, so we have new cards to play with. And as always, that means we have new commanders to play with. And we're checking out one of the new commanders from Brothers War, if we can ever find a match. There we go. We got one. It's day one. Day one release, so the chances of arena working are slim to none. I recorded a pack opening, got that uploaded, mainly because I knew that things may not work out. Okay, so we're playing Tawnos the Toymaker. I love Tawnos. Tawnos is really cool. We're up against another new commander, Muriel, Sword of Archive. Get a Soul Guide Lantern out there. So I opened 4 of these. This is my most common retro artifact by far. At the end of their turn, I'm going to cash in the lantern if I don't have to counter something. Just to try to draw a card. Yeah, there we go. Roost could be okay. Their commander's coming down next turn, so I'd rather just counter that, honestly. Yeah, countering their commander going into my commander is probably my best line of action, I think. Burb. Burb 1. Jhoira's Familiar is better with Tawnos, right? Because you get a copy of it, so you get a discount of 2 instead of rude. I feel like I can't let them. Non-creature, okay. Well, I have a Tawnos. She's gonna get an attack, unfortunately. They're doing some graveyard synergies just to support Ominous Roost because it's a way to get birds, right? I like birds. So they're Morel, the mono white soldier deck, which is cool. Copy it, yeah. Thanks to bird, I can't attack though. But I can block her now, like profitably. Like I almost wonder if they have to. But then again, would they be running Wrath? I don't know if they would. So they get 2 pumps, +2/+2. 5, 6, 4, 6. Like, I'm still okay to block all of this. Nope, that doesn't do it. So, this does it. This does it. Go ahead, opponent. Do what you want. So they can kill my commander, but then I get the Screaming Swarms. I imagine the Screaming Swarms die, but okay, commander dies. Fine. Take action. So one of the things that birds are good at is giving is giving other things flying, which when you're playing a bird deck is not relevant, but sometimes a body is worth it, I guess. Like, I don't always know. Sometimes I don't always build good decks, especially when I'm on a time limit, right? Because this is release day. Like, the thought process is not clear or fully pronounced. It exists in a space of hype, and that's not where competent decisions are made, right? Gonna cast your commander. You swing and I'm blocking the adversary every time. And if you don't swing, I just rebuke next turn and make you very sad. Although, one of the sad things about rebuke at the moment is Oculus, right? Because if leaves, not dies, leaves is a very dangerous word when you have things that make their own unique counters. So you can kind of use an Oculus to charge up Valor counters on an Intrepid adversary, which is gross. It's really gross. I don't think it's actually possible or viable. Opponent's in the tank. I don't know why, though. I guess they're trying to wonder if they should maybe answer my... Like, the scariest thing I have going on is Chromatic Orrery. Which is... It's scary, I guess. Okay. I feel bad, because I think they're just AF... I don't know if they're AFK, but I don't think this is how they intended the game to play out. Like, they probably had something to do and they just stepped away. I haven't seen anything that would lead them to be salty enough to rope us, right? Like, I'm known to do degenerate things at times, but we've been playing strictly birds. River's Rebuke into 6 open mana. I've never seen anything so bold. It's not really a problem, though, when your opponent's not here, right? Because if they're not here, they're not going to cast anything that's going to prevent this from happening. Yeah, GG, opponent. Probably day one. Day one oddities. Like, it's easy to get disconnected on day one. Which is generally why it's not a good day for recording. But, I basically recorded such a backlog that I ended up pushing up against release day. So I pretty much had everything up into this recorded for like 10 days. So I was just playing other games and working on potential concepts for decks for when Brother Wars comes out. So I had a little bit of a reprieve in there. But as a result, day one recording is kind of worth it, I think. It's kind of going to be worth it. Tawnos is really cool. We'll have to build the beast variant of him, too. So we don't have any, no ramp in this hand, but it does have the meanest bounce spell in the land. We'll reveal that we have a forest. Not a mono blue deck in disguise. I really am Simic. My 1-1 versus... Oh, well, you can't even play your 1-1. That's kind of sad, bro. Asterpeth. It is Aster, right? I think so. This may be the only one I'll record today. Might record another one after this. Yeah, I'll keep that actually, because that's basically a land drop, right? Yeah, no, I'll still keep that. our birds are really good at scrying. Which is cool, right? Like, they're cool. They're good birds. Don't you touch my birds. That is a very cool forest. I will give you that, though. I think I'm gonna... Yeah, I want that land. Thank you. I'm gonna go green. So, what do the bird decks get that other tribal decks don't? So, the bird decks get flying support, which is kind of cool. Do I want another land? I kind of do, actually. Yeah, I kind of do. I'll take it. This gets us up to 6, which is what we need for the... Oh, reach! God, Kadama, you sneaky, sneaky creature. So, Aven Eternal. We're going to copy it if our opponent lets us. I hope they do. Ooh, Garen Break. Hey, rude. Fine, I'll put it in my command zone. Do I just deny the ramp? I think I do. And then, like, if I don't draw land, I can always memory. PS. No ramp for you. I don't think so. They might have protection, right? Like, if they have Tawnos safekeeping or Heroic Intervention, that makes us sad, but they did not. Okay. Happy days. I kind of want to get max value out of this meditation. Yeah. Swinging for 1. I like it. Yorvo's coming back. Please don't kill my Tawnos again. He's an expensive boy. I can't afford to pay for him too much. So they're like a +1/+1 counter Reese deck? I don't see why you'd have Reese as your commander, though. So I have 4... So it costs 10 mana to get max value. Copy it. No blocks. Or no attacks. Or, you know, the thing that we do. I think next turn I'm just gonna... My god, would you have Jailmate? I think that's fine. It's a non-bird, so it's not canon. Like, this is actively bad, though, if you can't get max value out of it. It's really bad. But it has the potential to be so mean. So this card made the deck because she admires birds. I think we're dead. Like, I think the birds birded their last bird. Our opponent correctly realized that our deck hinged on the fact that Tawnos is really powerful, and they answered him. I wonder how that works. Ouch. Good work, opponent.
Beauty lies in variation.
So I do get the counters. That is neat. Cancel. Yeah, this is an issue, though. Give me a 1-mana bird. You can't, because you're not a bird. You're a frog. Green? Yep, that's my turn, opponent. Bring on the damage. Yeah, 11-11. I forgot how strong Yorvo was. Like, Yorvo showed up in some mono green decks, right? But he was, not the main monster during his standard time. Like, he had a little time in the sun, but he was not what you feared running up against in the ladder. That's kind of a symptom of Eldraine, right? Eldraine had a lot of really powerful cards. It just had a couple of cards that were head and shoulders more powerful than the rest. And I guess even saying a couple's probably too much, right? Because really the most powerful card in the set was Oko. Oko, most powerful. And then what would you put as like second? Yeah, like the free cantrip. That one was actually kind of okay. Winged Portent is actually a really neat card because it's basically 3-mana draw a card for each creature you control in our deck, which is really good. But I kind of want to mull this because there's no ramp. There we go, we got ramp. There we go. To the bottom. It's a good bird. Not an owlbear, though. Look at that bad boy. He's twice the regular grizzly bear. We're so proud of him. We're up against Corvold. Corvold probably got a lot of toys. Because we got Ultra Dementia and Ashiod's Altar, which are just really good in the sacrifice deck. So I can imagine that Corvold is pretty happy with the day's results. Yeah, I think I'm going to go into Tawnos and then hopefully be able to cast an Owlbear for my turn 5. And get a copy of it. Because if I can get 2 4/4s and draw 2 cards, like, how are they going to beat that, right? Like, I don't understand how it would be possible. Corvold could come down this turn, right? Or have they already played a land? I feel like they haven't played a land and that Corvold is a possibility, and that makes me sad. Well, maybe they didn't have a land. That could be an answer to that issue. So neither of us have a card from the new set on board yet, but we will be the first because our commander is from the new set, which will give us a slight advantage over our opponent. Just a slight advantage, though. I think our Botanical Sanctum enters tapped, but luckily our next turn is just play a 5-drop, so we don't need our 6-mana land to be untapped. Yeah, opponent. There you go. Don't do anything that will hurt me, because I would be very sad if that happened. Honestly, they have a good amount of restraint. I can respect that. If I were in their seat, I would have played Corvald. Nothing else would have mattered. Corvald would have been played. Them hovering my Tawnos did not inspire joy in me. That's a meme, right? Although them, like, digging does inspire joy, right? Because that means they don't have it. So what's better? That's really good. That doesn't fly. That's an issue that I've just now realized. So I think I set up for the draw. Yeah, copy it. Don't want that. 7 lands is too many. Memory Deluge is good, but again, I just need birds. All of my problems will be solved if I have birds. Look at my birds. My birds are amazing. You might have a dragon, but I have birds. And at the end of the day, who really benefits from birds existing? Me or you? Enters or leaves. That's kind of cool. My birds cost 2 less to cast, by the way, because they have flying generally, except for Owlbear. Owlbear does not have flying. If I had known that, I would have been more concerned about him, but he's doing okay. It's too late, opponent. I've made 4 birds. I don't see how you could recover. They're just doing the thing that I do, which is ignore my opponent's existence. Do they have a 5-mana burn spell? I don't think they do, but they might. Such a thing does exist. I know that. What is it called, though? Maybe they're just trying to make the biggest boy Corvald they can. 3-mana draw 4 is gonna be sick, though. Not gonna lie. Pretty sick. So yeah, let's do that. Okay. Unfortunately, not a bird. Uh-huh. Let's stop all this hovering. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I need one more for Adaptive Automaton. So our birds are just kind of blocking. We're gonna put a 1/1 bird. You cow! Just sad now. Just so sad. I felt like we had that. I know I badmouthed the Hercule card, but I kind of need it now. He's sniping my birds. I've never went from so smug to so humbled so quickly. Corvald is really powerful. Like I josh on him, but he is a serious contender for things that you don't want to run into. I should do that one day. Write a list of just commanders I don't want to run into. Put target non-creature, search your library for a creature. Like, does any creature help me? I think they're all birds, and that's not... It's not good enough, you know? Just not good enough. Bird. Gonna say bird. What? What is up with that card frame, wizards? It's just funny. Like, that 3/3, 5/5, 2/2. It's just so... Why is it so small? It makes no sense. I feel bad now. Yeah, we don't need one of them. As long as they don't die, we'll be fine. There goes my automaton. Boy, Alum is eating good. I suppose it would be like a fun thing to do sometimes, is just farm the new set releases. Just choose a really... commander you know really well and just try to roll with it throughout the day. And see like how competitive some of the new commanders are, right? Because these are unknowns. And if you really want to you want to keep your wins up, the best way to handle the unknowns would be to just choose a powerful commander and like scope out like the environment, right? And that's generally the safest way to do it. Okay. Yeah, Corvold opponent. I have seen you. You are welcome. Have a good day. That is our third game. So thank you so much for watching the video. I will see you next time. Birds did okay. They did okay. I like them. Either way, see you next time.